Yo guys, Trader Main here with a quick video update. I do have a stream coming out tomorrow, but wanted to get a quick video update for you guys because it's been a little bit. We've obviously had a little bit of action happening on Bitcoin. The long that we took, it's been, over a week now, played out very nice. We had a take profit at 21,000. You can see the high of this candle came in just over 21,000. So this was a very successful trade. And I was able to upload those 3 videos kind of explaining my thought process throughout the trade. And that was received very well. So I wanted to kind of continue on that vein with some, more live analysis outside of just my weekly streams. So what we're looking at here is the Bitcoin chart. And what I want to talk about is what we're seeing happening here on the 12-hour chart. The daily gives us the similar type of view, but I like the 12-hour, as you guys know. So I talked about a potential, area of interest being this breaker up here, for another push up, maybe as high as this high here, filling in some more of this inefficiency as potential areas where price could go. We're seeing a little bit of a rejection here. Obviously, we saw stocks open with a bit of a gap down. I'm still leaning towards the potential of another move to the upside. The way I'm looking at this right now is we're within this bullish price swing. So there's 2, right? You have a low and a high that broke market structure, right? So there's really 2 key things that I'm looking at here. Just looking at the 12-hour chart, based on this SFP we had at the high here, the next draw on liquidity you would think is below this low, a run of this low. So if I am looking to get long Bitcoin for another push higher, maybe to 21.5 to 22K, potentially even higher, where am I going to do that? The first area of interest for me, I think, is a run of this low. We had the run of this high here. Maybe we get a run of this low here. Okay, that would be a type of setup that I would like to get long on. So if we get similar PA to this, run the low and then quickly back in the range. So just the inverse of this type of move, go below this low, SFP or close back above, get in, target 1 or target 1, and then target 2 is probably here. Your risk would be wherever the deviation is, right? So in this case, if you were shorting this move, your stop would be above here initially, and then you could trail it down, or you could zoom into the lower time frames, whatever you want to do. If we're really strong, if stocks open up and they look good, and we just kind of dribble off overnight, if we get a bullish setup form, maybe around New York open, right? So that's 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or a little bit before New York, right? Maybe a move into this 12-hour order block here would be enough of a dip. Maybe we don't run this low. This low remains intact and we just come into this 12-hour order block here. So the open of that order block is at 20,300. So maybe we get a move into here. If I see something bullish happen, so again, low time frame, you guys know the type of setups I like to look for, right? I want to see a move into here, and then I want to see bullish market structure form on that hourly time frame. That's going to be my clue that the 12-hour is setting up for a higher low and continuation. Yo, what's up guys? I want to give a quick shout out to the partners of this video, Utrust. So I've been working with Utrust for a couple of years now. I'm personally invested in the token as well, full disclosure. I've partnered with them again to bring you some news about what they're doing. Utrust is actually partnered with the city of Lugano, Switzerland to make crypto a way to pay for government services in the entire city. That is phase 1 that's happening right now. Phase 2 is going to be actually making crypto available as a form of payment powered by Utrust for all e-commerce businesses in the city of Lugano as well. So it's very cool. I do really enjoy what Utrust is doing. I think they're moving the space forward in terms of making crypto a feasible way to pay for things in the real world. So happy to be partnered with them again. And shout out to the Utrust team and the city of Lugano. Pretty cool. Let's get back to the charts. So that's what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. Either a run of this low just below 20,000 or just above 20,000, or a move into this 12-hour order block and then bullishness, right? So if we come in here, if we come into this order block and we don't see anything bullish setting up, then I'm simply not going to take the long. I'm going to wait and see if we sweep this low. However, if I'm watching this tomorrow when I wake up and we come in here, I'll zoom into the hourly so it's a little bit more demonstrable. So if we come in here, right, and I see maybe a low form on the hourly and then a lower low and then boom, something like this, okay, that's enough for me to now start hunting for longs, whether I get in here or I wait for the next little setup to form. whatever it is, I just want to see this type of PA, the inverse of this effectively, right? We went up, broke back in the range, lower high, right? Broke market structure, pull back for another lower high, sold off. So the inverse of this, I want to see happen here. Move in, maybe we take that low, maybe we don't, but I need to see some sort of bullish market structure, and then I'm looking to long pullbacks. Or, again, the inverse of this, but we actually run the low. So if we run the low, you could literally superimpose this type of PA, run of the low, right back in, boom, right? So there's your SFP. Now you want to see the bullish structure shift, and that's when you get involved. So those are the two things I'm going to be looking for early in the week on Bitcoin. I'm hoping stocks don't open up horrendous. I do think, all things considered, based on how bad earnings were, that stocks do look poised to potentially make another move up. So, this seems like the obvious draw on liquidity, right? This order block here, this swing high here, and then if that gets broken through, filling in this inefficiency here, those are going to be the two areas for further upside that I'm looking for on stocks. Now, again, just like Bitcoin, this could pull back a bit first, right? We opened a little bearish, maybe we come back here, and then we continue up. But regardless, I'm hoping for one more leg at least across the board on Bitcoin, on stocks. That would mean we'd want to see the dollar potentially a little bit higher, but then roll over, right, and sell off again. That would be the ideal situation. We talked about this last week. We have the lower high and the lower low on the daily. So let's see if we can get a little bit of trend continuation to the downside. Ethereum looking very similar to Bitcoin, right? We have that SFP of a key high here. We're back below this high as well. So similar to Bitcoin, I'm watching this order block here and then this swing low. Are we going to run the swing low, or are we going to consolidate in the order block and then get the next leg up? The target on Ethereum would then be filling in more of this inefficiency here, in here, this candle, and then this order block, and then ultimately here. If Bitcoin goes to 22, we could see Ethereum at 1800. So very similar plan. Going to be watching tomorrow if we start off with a little bit of a sell-off, but then get bullish market structure in this 12-hour order block, or if we sweep this swing low and then reclaim it, then I'm looking to get long for hopefully another leg up on both markets. So we'll be watching stocks early in the morning. We'll be watching Bitcoin. We'll be watching Ethereum. We'll be watching the dollar, and I'll update you as we go. That's all I got, guys. Thank you.